Hey guys, so this is the hardest video that I've had to make thus far. Well, not that I have to make it, but that I want to make. And that is because it has to do with mental health, specifically my mental health. So I don't know how clear I was about this, but I do battle both depression and anxiety. At some point, I was diagnosed with ADHD or some version of that, but I'm not really sure how I feel about that diagnosis, if that's necessarily true or not. But I do know that I'm definitely depressed, definitely have anxiety. Anyway, it's been something I've battled for a really, really long time. And recently, I've been kind of on a downward slope for the past few months. Normally I cycle like most people. I'll have like a week or two of, it being pretty bad, and then a couple weeks of it being less bad, and then a week or two of it being pretty bad. But it's just kind of been blech for like a while. Anyway, so I'm at work the other day, and yeah, I just start getting a chest pain. And everything I've learned from any first aid class I've ever took was take chest pain seriously. It could be a heart attack. And so I'm, slightly a hypochondriac, I guess. Not diagnosed as such, but yeah, I just freak out when I think something's wrong. So I'm like, oh my God, what if it's a heart attack? What if something's really actually wrong with me? And there's totally a possibility that something's not actually wrong with me. It's just a feeling. But I go to the doctor anyway because it's what I was taught to do. So they check my heart out, and my heart's great. So cool for that. But yeah, they're basically like, you have anxiety and depression, and that is showing itself physically. So I now have a physical manifestation of my mental health, and that sucks. I thought I was taking care of it pretty well. I knew I was on that slope, but I've been doing extra things to kind of counteract it. Like one of the things that I started was this journal that I think is pretty cool. So I'm just going to mention that really quick. Every day at the end of the day, I basically answer 7 questions. The first one is I list accomplishments for the day. So I try to list at least 3. But as long as I list 1, I feel okay about it. And this can be something really small, like I did laundry or I showered. Or it could be something big, like I accomplished something at work, or, I made a piece of art and finished it, or whatever the case may be. So that's 1. I also write what I did well, what I could do better and how, what I'm grateful for, what I thought was beautiful, what I've learned and any questions I have on it, what was important to me today, and what I'm looking forward to. So most of that stuff is pretty positive, and even the part where it's like, what can you do better? Part of it is saying and how. So, what functional way can you make that better? So I think that's really cool. I think it's positive. I don't know if it's really doing that much, but I can't see it being negative for me. So just thought I'd mention it in case someone else liked the idea. But yeah, overall, of course, doctors are like, hey, you should go find a therapist, maybe go talk to your primary care physician. I went to an emergency care, urgent care, place. So they're like, yeah, maybe you should go to a primary care physician, get some meds. I just thought that I was handling it pretty well, and I don't know. I'm very surprised about it being manifested physically. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to keep working at, doing my best to cope and keep moving forward. And, we'll see what happens besides what I'm already doing, if I come up with any other good ideas. But I just did want to say to everyone, I know that mental health totally has a stigma. I personally feel it. It annoys me so much, this stupid stigma that makes me feel horrible about having troubles. But I'm assuming some of you feel that way too, and, I'm sorry. I love you all, though, and I wish you all nothing but the best. Keep fighting, keep being awesome. You are all worth it, even if you don't feel that way. You are totally worth it. You're totally all awesome. You totally add value to the world. So I just want to say that. And, I love you all. Have a great day, week, whatever. And